Hey golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be checking out Grand Canyon Overlook. This course was designed by Bernie B. So let's get right into this one. As always, we will be leaving the course settings at default. Fairways are firm, greens are firm, the green speeds are fast, time of day is morning and the weather is clear. Let's check out the tee options. We do have 3 tee options available. We will be swinging from the white tees, which are playing 7,224 yards, and as always, pin set number 1. Thank you so much for the continued support on the channel. If you are enjoying the content, please make sure to smash the like button, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. So here we are on the opening tee of the Grand Canyon Overlook in Arizona. Beautiful natural looking formation here on hole number 1. I would imagine with a favourable wind, you could probably find the green off the tee box here with a good drive. So with that wind in my face, I'm just taking this down the left hand side, a tiny fast. That is going to leave me nothing more than a pitch or a full lob wedge into this opening green, which should be below my feet. So 93 yards down, 22 feet, 7 mile per hour crosswind. A de-lofted lob wedge should be made for this. Just got to make sure we carry that false front that is defending the pin. But there's a perfect. Wind's taking that round superbly. Yardage should be bang on. This should bounce out and then sit down. It's done exactly that. Even a little bit of backspin there. And that should ensure a tap-in birdie from 5 feet. Green speeds are 187. They are the quickest greens available to us on the game. So they are going to be playing slick. A great way to tee things off here at the Grand Canyon Overlook. It has been a while since I've played a fantasy golf course. So hole number 2 is going to be a par 3. There is a backstop and a slope to the right that we can use here. I'm just going to deal off gap wedge here, down 91 feet. And I am going to play for that slope on the right hand side of the pin. Oh, it's a tiny fast, so we are not going to require that slope. The wind's taking that round beautifully. There is a backstop here. This ball should filter back down towards the pin. It's trying its best to do that. It's still going to be a tricky putt. 16 feet out. It's been a while since I've played the 187 greens, I do believe. So it's going to take me a few putts to get used to them, but I much prefer the quicker greens. I didn't have the read and actually didn't hit that firm enough. Wow. Quickest greens in the game and early leaves it a foot short, but we do tap in the par and I will remain at 1 under. Hole number 3, look at this, we're playing across the canyon. This is actually a difficult tee shot. I'm just going to try and find the left centre of the fairway. There's a perfect. Hopefully this ball kicks left. This actually may find the sand on the right hand side here. No, that wind's just held me up enough. We're very fortunate to stay in play there. So I do have an awkward lie at my feet. The ball will shoot hard right as soon as it leaves the club face. I'm just going to deal off 9-iron here. Try and use the firm conditions to run this ball all the way up towards the flag stick. We do have a helping slope if we are left, but we're not going to be left. Beautiful views of the Grand Canyon there. Has this ball got the firmness to get up towards the flag stick? That's short. I probably could have went 8-iron there. But I am left with a 19-foot putt, 3 inches uphill. This will turn from left to right, especially at my feet. Didn't turn as much as I had hoped. We are going to miss on the left hand side. Far better weight. It's going to be another tap in par, which I do convert. So 1 under through 3. Hole number 4. This is going to be the first of the par 5s. Wind's picked up. We've got a 10 mile per hour wind. Once again, not the easiest of tee shots. I'm just going to apply a good bit of draw to this and try and turn it against the wind. There's a laser beam perfect. Couldn't have played that any better. We've taken the hazards either side of the fairway out of play there, and I'm convinced we can now reach this green comfortably in 2. So 233 yards, 25 feet up, 5 wood down the left hand side. And this green should be very, very good. Oh, it's a tiny fast. It's going to take me more to the left, and we are going to hit that rock, which has actually kicked us all the way past the green. Not the worst of outcomes though. It's going to leave me nothing more than a splash shot. 21 yards out, down 7 feet. We can comfortably play the slope here. Horrible slope at my feet once again. Let's see if I can splash this one close and set up birdie. Left myself a little bit of a testing putt here. Fortunately, there's very little movement in it. It should have been a lot closer than 7 feet there. But I do roll that in for my second birdie off the round, and with that I will move to 2 under through 4 holes. So far, really enjoying this Grand Canyon course. One of those courses that's on the realms of fantasy. So back-to-back par 5s here. I'm just going to take this down the left-hand side. Fairway should comfortably kick me over to the right-hand side. That tiny slow's not affecting me too much. And that's going to be another really good tee shot. And once again, this is one of these courses that's going to be greatly altered by the wind. I mean, par 5, I'm going to reach this green with a 6-iron. Just going to play that kick off the fairway. We do get the perfect. This should kick hard right and hopefully find that slope on the green that should bring me all the way back for an eagle opportunity. Now this ball should start to come back towards the pin. That's a fantastic approach shot, and it's really gave me a good eagle opportunity from 9 feet out. There is a lot of movement on this, especially the first 3 feet. But just going to play it dead weight. It's turned beautifully right into the heart of the cup. And with that, I move to 4 under through 5. So fantastic eagle there, but that hole playing rather short for a par 5, especially in the current winds. Hazard right in the middle of the fairway. I'm sure we can just about carry this. If not, we may get a favourable kick off the rock here. Looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. No, we just avoid the kick in the rock. We've kicked through the hazard, and that is going to leave me 131 yards, up 24 feet into this elevated green. Pitch and wedge with that wind behind me should be made for this. Just got to make sure I carry the slope. There's another perfect. That wind's really helping me out. It should get a firm bounce. Go on, ball. Go, go. Is it going to hold? It just holds the top tier of the green. Wow, on another day that could have rolled all the way back. But this is a tough putt. It's on a good line. Have I hit it? I have hit it, and it's another fantastic putt. It's a part of my game it seems to be improving, but I'm sure it's down to my improved internet where I'm not getting as many phantom reads on the greens. But this is a huge downhill tee shot. Is this green actually reachable? I'm going to take this on. I know the wind's kind of in my face, but I'm sure with a perfect or even a tiny fast we can find this green. Oh, it's a baby slow. And look at that. That ball really is veering right. I think that's bound for the water here. The little creek is running out with the river. Oh, wow. Just unfortunate there. Is that going to drop me back in the tee? No, it's gave me a favourable drop zone. Can I get up and down for the par now? But I love these risk-reward holes. That was just so close to working out well for me. That ball should sit down, and hopefully I can convert this putt for the par save. It would feel like a birdie this, but it's actually a difficult putt. There's a fair amount of movement in this one. Probably the toughest putt we've had from this range in the round so far. But it's a fantastic read. Good execution, and that is a massive par save after finding the drink off the tee shot. So I do remain at 5 under par. Look at this for a hole. Absolutely stunning par 3. I'm actually really in between clubs here with this 8-mile-per-hour wind. I'm going to have to go 4 hybrid, full loft, tiny bit of fade, and try and turn this from left to right against the wind. Big shot coming up. Oh, it's a red slow. I felt that one. Just did not follow through on my downswing. And I tell you something, I'm very fortunate to get away with that. I have been given my just rewards though, and this is not puttable. There's no way I can putt that. Sadly, I'm going to have to splash this and just see if we can get it close for the par putt and walk away with the up and down. It's another slight slow. It's going to work out well. I've been very fortunate to walk away with par here. On another day, that tee shot could have been a lot worse than what it was. And I do remain at 5 under, but hole number 9, par 4, into the wind. You do have options off this tee box, but I'm going to be safe here due to this 8-mile-per-hour wind. take this down the larger part of the fairway. That's a baby fast. Just lost my swing timing ever so slightly. But that should leave me nothing more than a mid-iron into this downhill green. But the layout of this course is so cool, very creative. It's another tough pin location. I think I'm going to have to go 7-iron here. I don't think 8-iron is going to reach. So just applying a little bit of loft, full backspin to the 7-iron, playing the wind. And let's see if we can get this close to the flagstick. There's a perfect. Wind should comfortably turn that round from right to left, and hopefully it sits down with the amount of backspin I have applied. Oh, that is a huge firm kick. That was like landing on concrete, and with that, I've actually ran off past the green into the heavy rough. But I do have my first chip-in opportunity from 6 yards out. Not the best of lies at my feet, though. It's a good execution, just didn't have the legs to get there. We were never really on target for the cup either. But it's another solid par. It's certainly one of these courses that can really punish a poor shot. Hole number 10, it's another par 5. Once again, I'm going to have to shape my tee shot. Just applied a little bit of draw. And with that wind assistance, we should comfortably turn this from right to left. That's going to work out really well. Once again, stunning views out with the course. I really like the creativity and the shot making required in this course at times. So it's another really short par 5. I'm not sure if some of these should be par 5s, you know. Once again, just playing the wind. 8-iron should be good. Land this just short off the green and let it kick up. There's a tiny slope. It should still kick up onto the dance floor, I do believe. Oh, it just comes up a little bit short. I really needed the perfect there. But I do have a chip-in eagle opportunity. Hopefully we can get this one close, if not drain it. And at worst, walk away with the birdie. But that's 2 really short par 5s that we've experienced here. Red slow takes it off track, but it's going to be a simple tap-in birdie putt, which I do convert. And I do move to 6 under par. So hole number 11. Slightly downhill tee shot here, 148 yards, down 19 feet. There's a perfect. Wind should take that round superbly, and hopefully this sits down next to the flag. We're long. I didn't apply any backspin, and that has found that downslope, which is going to take the ball all the way down to the bottom tier of the green. So an uphill putt, 37 feet out. Turning both ways, but certainly turning more from left to right. Certainly got the weight, hasn't got the read. That's come up way short. What on earth? Wow, I really felt I had the correct weight there. Clearly not. It's another solid par though. So far we have avoided a bogey, or even worse, a double bogey. So hole number 12. It's a short par 4. Wow, fairway and the green are split by the canyon itself, so I'm just going to have to play a really brave shot here. Full D-loft almost on the driver, a tiny bit of fade, play the wind, try and kick this into the front of the green. This could go horribly wrong. It's a tiny fast, it's actually going to work out well. Is it actually going to hold the green? I tell you what, that is a really good golf shot, considering the amount of shape and D-loft I had to apply there. It's worked out really, really well. Sadly, we just ran past the green. Let's see if I can chip this one close using the slope and the beads to guide it towards the hole. It's a red slow, but it should start to turn. It was a valiant effort, but it's went a good few feet past the hole. 7 feet to be precise. Certainly no gimme for the birdie, but hopefully I can drain this. We've played it firm enough, holds its line. So it's a great start to the back 9. An eagle and a birdie, and I am 7 under. Hole number 13, it's another par 5, so there is plenty of holes with scoring opportunities here, but the wind is picking up. This tee shot is going to be into the wind. There's a perfect. Swing line's not been great today, to say the least. Some of the lines are a bit jaggedy and out with the swing line itself, but it's not affecting us too much.
Here's our second shot on the 13th.
I actually think I can kick this up onto the dance floor with driver off the deck. will land on the fairway, but hopefully kick up onto the dance floor. Oh, there's a slight red fast. This ball should kick right. I've lost a lot of yardage there. Is it going to stay in the fairway? It's not. It's going to run out into the heavy rough. It's actually just light rough. But this should be bread and butter here. Just going to splash this out of the heavy rough. I keep saying heavy rough. It's light rough early. That's not came out too well though. It's left me a testing putt here. That should have been a lot closer. That ball just did not come out as well as I expected it to. And this is now a testing putt. Is it going to turn? I need it to turn. Weight was good, just didn't really turn as much as I had hoped. And that is a poor par, to be fair. That is probably one of the easiest holes on the course, and we failed to birdie it. So, hole number 14, this is a tight fairway. I'm just going to apply a tiny bit of fade here and see if we can get this cascading down the centre of the fairway in between the hazards. It's a baby fast. It should start to turn though. I think that's going to kick hard left, you know. Yeah, it really needed the perfect. That fast just kind of counteracted the fade. It's a tough pin right at the back of the green. Once again, I'm just going to fade this with a 9-iron. Try and turn this in against the wind. And find the right hand side of the flag stick. There's a tiny fast, but it is starting to turn. Didn't turn enough. It may kick back in off this stone. Very nearly executed an unintentional exhibition shot there. Well, let's see if we can chip this one in. This is pretty straightforward. Got the perfect, but just hit it too firm. It bounced too close to the cup. And that is going to be another solid par. But the reason I'm shaping some of these shots, guys, I'm just in between clubs with some of the yardages I do have, and it does, if you execute them well, does take yardage off your club. So 7-iron, slightly de-lofted into the 7-mile-per-hour wind. There's the perfect. This should be a pin seeker, by the way. Cool views out with the hole as well. That's a fantastic golf shot. Couldn't have played that any better. I actually didn't need that little bit of de-loft. But it's left me a very makeable putt from 9 feet. Hopefully I can convert this to get to 8 under. We've dropped that right into the centre of the cup. And I do move to 8 under with 3 holes remaining. But this is such a fun golf course to play. Like I said, really enjoy the layout of it. The designer showed excellent creativity. I'm not sure we can drive this, but I'm going to take it on. I think we can just about carry this rock with the eye in it. There's a tiny fast. That needs to go, you know. Oh, wow, we could be in trouble. Bounce through the hole. Bounce through the hole. Oh, no. I am in trouble here. Can we actually play this through the gap in the rock? I think the designer knew that this shot here would catch a few people out, so I'm going to try and pitch this through the hole in this rock that's been carved out. We've managed it. Is that going to run all the way down to the green?
I don't know. This one could go either way.
It does. Wow, that should keep going as well. This could work out really, really well. What a recovery shot. It just holds the green. It's going to be an awkward putt.
Okay, sink this and you're down,
especially at my feet, but after that, there's nothing really much to concern myself about. I'm just going left edge of the cup here. Hopefully I've got the weight. It's on a good line. Is that going to turn back? It should. It should. Oh, it didn't. We just burned by the right hand side of the cup. Almost stole a birdie there, especially after that tee shot.
Down she goes.
But that tee shot's so deceiving. I thought I would have comfortably carried the rock with a magic hole. So fair play to the designer. That one certainly catches you out, but I love how he has designed or carved that hole out in the rock for the recovery shot, which I executed. But there's a far better tee shot. That is going to find the centre of the fairway. 309 yards we boomed that.
Say 185 or so.
It just feels to me that some of the par 4s are actually longer than the par 5s. I could be wrong, but maybe it was a publish error where one or two of these short par 5s were actually meant to be lengthy par 4s. It's a tiny slow. It's going to miss the right hand side off the green. A lot of shape once again on that shot. But hopefully I can chip this one close. Certainly going to try and chip it into the cup. Good bit of run out here. That should turn. Should turn. It does turn. It's a fantastic chip in. Couldn't have read that any better or played it any better. And I do get to 9 under par. So the final hole of Grand Canyon Overlook. Oh, look at this. We're actually playing back on ourselves here. I'm just trying to look for an area. So I'm going to try and play a full draw shot here over these rocks and hopefully keep it in play. It's tiny fast. That draw's reluctantly kicking in. Is this OB? Looks like we're going to kick into the clubhouse here. If it's OB, we're going to be in trouble. Fortunately, it's not OB, so I have ridden my luck there. 91 yards out. I should have a wedge made for this. Lob wedge with that 7-mile-per-hour wind behind me. Should be good for this, you know. Let's see if we can land this short of the flagstick and get it releasing forward. That is a perfect. Should kick up. It's going to come up a little bit short. Oh no, I was hoping to avoid the backspin. It's going to leave me a 17-foot putt. 4 inches uphill, turning from left to right. Would love to finish with a birdie here and finish at 10 under par. Certainly got the weight. Have we got the read? No, it just turned off a little bit more towards the end, but we are going to finish. I think that's going to be a 63.9 under par, but what a fantastic course. Grand Canyon Overlook. Get out there and give it a play. But if you did enjoy this video, guys, please make sure to leave a like. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to smash the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.